Would you like to hold it for me? Thank you. He was using the stone to explain that God had sent Jesus as a rock on which to build our lives. But he tells us that not everyone welcomed him. Now, Jesus wants us to be like him, living stones that are firm and solid in our Christian lives, obedient to him in the way that we live. So I've got some little stones here, and I thought that perhaps if the children would like to take a stone, and all I want you to write on it is me. That's you. Not me, you. So me. You can do one as well. Put it down. It's fine. There you are. All right? So that's a reminder of what was wanted. You. Only it says me. Peter tells of the stumbling stones that make us trip because we are not listening to what God tells us. But a people who love and obey what Jesus teaches us, that's what he wants. Because we live here, we have a really good reminder of what Peter was talking about. Look at the picture on the screen. We live at the seaside, and we happen to have stones on our beach. So a wonderful reminder for all of us, children, is every time you see the beach, what's it telling us? It's telling us that Jesus wants us to be like him, living stones, and your pebbles and stones are there. So you will never forget that, will you? Seaside, Hastings, we're really lucky. Now, there's another way of remembering as well. Have you all got me on your stone? Right. What is this, kids?
Rock.
Tell me a bit more about it.
It's a sweet, but it's not an actual rock.
No, but it's a reminder. Pardon? Well, don't worry, there's something else. Don't worry. And anything else? Does anybody else know anything about a stick of rock? Can somebody tell me, what does a stick of rock have?
Made of sugar.
No? Yes, Hastings written all through it. But what we are learning this morning is that Jesus wants us to have him written all through us. So next time you have a stick of rock, what do you remember? Yes, all through us. So just like the rock, Hastings has stamped, it's got Hastings stamped all through it. It's going to have us stamped through it. Not us, but Jesus. Peter is saying that is the way to remember, only he was talking about rocks, to live a godly life. Now, final questions. Anybody counted the stones? Well, as for Tony's sheet, she can have a stick of rock afterwards. But I really hope that that will give you a reminder of how we should be living, that special life that we have been taught about. And occasionally we may stumble, but we've got to pick ourselves up and we have got to carry on. Just before we go out, we're going to say the Lord's Prayer together, and then I'm going to hand over to Annette, and she can explain properly to you what it says.